So it's Max and Max versus food. I'm really excited. I'm back at my favourite food challenge restaurant, Bobby Joe's on Southend-on-Sea in Essex. Now, I absolutely love this place. I came here last year to take on their Sweet and Sizzle challenge, the Pancake challenge. It was undefeated at the time and I managed to defeat it in about 10 minutes. And I think I actually still have the current record. So I then decided to come back and take on this epic breakfast challenge. I came with pro eater, Carl versus food, and Carl managed to complete all this food in about 43 minutes. I unfortunately couldn't do it in that time, and now I'm back to see if I can do it, so I really hope I can. This is absolutely huge. So we've got here, obviously it's a full English breakfast, but times 8. So we've got 8 fried eggs, we've got 8 black puddings, I love black puddings, we've got 8 hash browns, we've got 8 rashers of bacon, 8 sausages, the sausages here are really, really good. And then we've got 8 pieces of bread and fried bread as well. And then we've got, I was gonna call them pots, but they're not even pots, they're like buckets. I've got buckets of mushrooms, buckets of beans, thank you, baked beans, which I really, really love, and then a bucket of plum tomatoes. And that is not it. You think that would be a challenge in itself, to be honest, but no. They throw in as well an epic pancake stack. Now this stack, whoa, is absolutely, look at the maple syrup that's just falling off that. Absolutely amazing. Bobby Joe's does really amazing pancakes, some of the best I've ever tasted, so that's gonna be really good, but that's really big. So I'm kind of worried about that. It's not only that, you'd think that would be just an absolutely huge challenge, but also we've got a pint of milk. I went for soy milk, and then we went for and then you do a banana milkshake as well. I'm not sure about banana, but you know, for health, so it's quite cool. So I've got 45 minutes to try and get it all down. If I do, I get a free t-shirt, I can get the meal for free, and I get on the Wall of Fame as well. If I can do it, I'm really hoping to donate my the money to charities, local food charities, so really hoping to do it. But yeah, I've been making a live stream wait for ages, so I suppose I should just get started. Do you want to give me a countdown? Yeah?
Sure, yeah.
I'm really scared.
Alright. Do it. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, eat!
Hey everyone, it's Max here. I thought I'd give a little bit of commentary on this one just because it was such an epic food challenge, and quite a lot of you have requested that I do commentaries over these, so I thought I'd give it a go for this one. So my tactic here at the start was really to put the hash browns and the fried bread into the beans and into the plum tomatoes. I know it sounds a bit strange, but it kind of softened them up a bit, and I knew from the previous challenge that it was just going to be really hard to get down the plum tomatoes. I also thought making sandwiches makes everything better, so I was just mainly trying to get down the bread as fast as I can, as well as things that I thought wouldn't be that nice when I'd have to eat them cold, like the eggs. The other thing I did here was leave the sausages and the black puddings to a little bit later on, just because I knew I'd really enjoy them. So I thought I'd try and get down the things that are going to be most stodgy and more difficult to get down, and leave the things that I find really tasty until a bit later on. Here, making another sandwich, epic sandwich here.
2 minutes, good strategy.
They're kind of messy. So messy. And I knew from the last challenge that the plum tomatoes are going to be my least favorite out of the 3 buckets, so I thought I should really try and get these ones down. So here I'm like complimenting the sausages. I had my first sausage here and I was like, this is just so nice. I start to delve a little bit into the sausages just because the plum tomatoes are getting a bit too much for me here at the time, but I'm still just sloggy on trying to put everything down, trying to get down those plum tomatoes.
You're doing really well though, going through it very quickly. Very nice job. 4 minutes.
Like 15 tomatoes. Yep, that's me complaining about all the plum tomatoes again. Max, if you're gonna have a huge English breakfast, you're gonna obviously have plum tomatoes. Now, before things get really intense at the end of this challenge here, I just want to say a huge, massive shout out to all you guys for tuning in and watching. I'm so appreciative of all the support I get, all the comments, likes, things like that. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you all so much.
I know it really shouldn't be, but it's making me so hungry.
And if, like Laura, watching me take down this huge breakfast is making you hungry, hit that like button and let me know down below in the comments. Also, let me know what other types of food challenge you'd like me to take on.
Getting through it so quickly.
It all tastes really, really good. It's just, I need to speed through it, otherwise I'm not going to do it.
You're doing a great job on the toast and on the buckets. Definitely working on those tomatoes well, and the eggs and pudding are also looking like they've been pretty depleted at this point. God, your pace is so good so far.
Yeah, at this point I was really happy that I was making such good progress, but I knew I just had to, because when I was going to hit the later stages, it was going to get really, really hard. It's like the hottest day of the year to do this one. Yeah, it wasn't the smartest decision, but it made for a lovely walk outside before and afterhand, so, you know, that was good. Nearly at the 10-minute mark, and I knew I had to, yep, you guessed it, take on the pancakes. Ooh, these are still hot. Okay. I need to. Oh, look at the steam coming off them. Oh.
Oh yeah, there is some steam coming off.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh.
Fan them out.
Mmm.
You're at the 10-minute
These
mark.
are really good pancakes. I stand by what I said at the start. These are some of the best pancakes I've ever tasted, and I've been to a lot of places in America. Huge shout out to Bobby Joe's for their pancakes. Come down and try them if you're in the area. You need to be quick.
You're doing great so far. You've got 4 pieces of toast left. Looks like 4 black puddings, 4 eggs.
As you can see here, I'm really trying to make a big effort to finish off the pots of plum tomatoes and the baked beans, but I'm also, now that I've used a lot of the bread, started to use the pancakes as sandwiches, in addition to using the milk as well as a bit of a palate cleanser to get through, trying to save the liquids until later on in the challenge, because I know that's going to fill me up.
Sounds like you're scraping the bottom of those tomatoes. Yeah, very nice.
Giving Laura a cheeky smile there for, I think, a little photo for my Instagram there. And here I am with Team Big Bite. Let's see this. Yep, all the way, baby.
15 minutes. A third of the time is gone. You've got 3 pieces of toast, 2/3 of the mushrooms, 2/3 of the beans left. Tomatoes are gone. 2 eggs, 4 black puddings. Looks like 3 pieces of bacon, 4 sausages, whatever you prefer, and I think 7 pancakes along with the milk and milkshake. You're doing great. 6. I wasn't sure if you ate 1 or 2. You're smashing it. This is incredible.
I just want to say here a huge thank you to my partner in crime, Laura here. She did an amazing job on this competition. It's really helpful for someone to give you commentary about how well you're doing, as well as how much you're taking down, because at the time you're just concentrating on eating as much as you can.
Starting to feel it? Just a lot of cheering. You're doing really well. I noticed he hasn't touched his milkshake yet. I'm guessing he's leaving that as a secret weapon for the end.
Laura knows me so well, saving that milkshake, as well as the squirty cream that's on top, as a secret weapon. Oh yes. I do like beans, but they're difficult to get through. I've got to say, these buckets are huge. The video really doesn't do them justice. They are huge. I've got to say, they are actually 8 portions of things. So they're actually 8 portions of beans, of plum tomatoes, of mushrooms, and they're just huge, and they were a struggle to get.
You should work on your jaw muscles, maybe.
Yeah, at this point my body was starting to feel the challenge, so it was kind of becoming a bit difficult to chew, but I was still plowing through, just becomes a bit slower.
I'm liking the different combinations of food you've got going on here.
It's really good mix up flavour. That's what English breakfast is like the best. Not on this one stick.
And there you have it, my view on why English breakfast are one of the best food challenges to take on, because they've got such a different combination of all different types of food. What's your favourite food challenge? Comment down below what your favourite food challenge is and why, and we'll start a little debate in the comment section.
Looks like you're over halfway through the beans and the mushrooms in the buckets.
Yeah, at this point I'm really just trying to hammer through the baked beans and the mushrooms. You can see here I start to dip some of the pancakes in the maple syrup. That really helps to mix up the flavors. That sweet and savory combination always really works so well for me and really pushing through. Now at this point I'm just really trying to push through and finish off the mushrooms here, just because I know those are getting really difficult to eat. And here we go, almost, and I'm done.
And you are officially halfway in time, 22:30.
And in celebration of halfway through, I treat myself to some whipped cream, aka squirty cream, on the top of the milkshake there. That was really good. Probably a bit of a strange combination, eating that with the same spoon as I'm eating the baked beans, but you know, whatever it takes to get it down at this point, I think, whatever it takes.
Starting to feel some flavor fatigue, are you?
No.
No?
Laura knows me so well.
Maybe a little bit. Doing great. 1 piece of toast, 2, not even 2 eggs, 2 bits of black bacon, 2 bits of bacon, black bacon, what am I saying? Black pudding. It's new, it's fresh on the menu.
Laura might have something there. What do people think? Black pudding and bacon? Some kind of crazy combination? I'm down to eat that.
And just like that, 25 minutes gone, 20 minutes remaining, plenty of time.
And coming up here, you get to see what I seem to be doing a lot lately in these challenges. Just literally putting too much in my mouth for me to swallow.
It's really great. Yeah. Five pancakes left.
At this point, I realized 5 pancakes is a lot still to go. As I said at the beginning, they are delicious, but so thick, really thick, fluffy American pancakes. And they're gonna be really difficult to get down if I leave them much longer.
Ooh, interesting. Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly, Laura. I thought this would really help. The flavor fatigue of the milk was getting to me, but the milkshake was really nice, so I thought I'd try and bolster the milkshake.
Oh, baked beans are down. 27:30. So a little bit of a head shake there.
Yeah, for people that don't usually watch my videos, a head shake like that really is a telltale sign that I'm starting to struggle, and I really was at this point. I'm starting to think that I've got it in me to do this, but I just realized that it's so much more food still to get through.
We'll have to think of names for your food, baby. You want to go with Bobby or Joe? Bobby.
Oh, and I had such a food baby after this. I probably had food baby twins or even triplets.
I feel like we can see the light at the end of the tunnel at this point.
I also definitely felt like the end was in sight, but I also just knew that the time was really seemed to be speeding up.
You are 30 minutes down. 15 left to complete 4 pancakes. 1.5 bangers. 1 little bit of bacon, 1 egg, and 2 black puddings. Along with the milk and milkshake. You're doing great. Very good position.
This was definitely the turning point in the food challenge for me. I make up an absolutely huge pancake sandwich with the last of the bacon and the egg, thinking that this is going to be a good idea, but actually the pancake was so thick, this sandwich was just huge, and I really struggled to get this down. One thing that really helped though was the milkshake. That sweet and savory really helps me in challenges. I've actually been known to order a milkshake on top of having a food challenge, just so I can have a milkshake with it.
Feel free to shake it out if you have to.
Laura makes a really great suggestion, and I do stand up at this point to try and shake it out. It's something that other competitive eaters do. Quite a lot of competitive eaters stand while they eat, which I think is a really good idea. I just never really do it. I should really practice because I think that would be key to really helping take on these really big food challenges.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. You got this, you got this.
Everyone on Facebook thinks you have as well.
You've got it. You can absolutely do this. Keep pushing, keep pushing.
You can see at this point, this is where it really starts to hit. I really start to shake my head and think that actually I might not be able to do this.
You can do it. Keep going though. You gotta keep going. You're alright. You're alright. You're alright. Just past 35 minutes. 10 more minutes to go. Got 3 pancakes, 1.5 bacon, 2 black pudding, and the rest of that milkshake and milk. You can do it.
At this point, I resort to the classic tactic of consolidation. It really helps. Now I've pushed that out the way, I'm thinking I've done that entire platter. Now all I've got to do is concentrate on a small plate of food. Now at this point, the sausages and the black puddings are the enemies here. I really need to get these down.
Keep going, keep going. You're doing great. Just gotta keep eating.
Chipmunk.
You might have to chipmunk, but you got this. You can definitely do it. Just keep going. You gotta keep going. You're gonna have to push.
Laura's support here was so helpful, really telling me I had to keep on going and keep on going at speed. It really helps because you start to get into a mentality where you just eat and you just start to go at a pace and your pace just slows down. So someone telling you just need to keep eating, you need to keep eating and you need to keep eating fast was really helpful.
You can do it. You got this. Just keep going. You're doing really well. You're doing really well. Have some more milkshake. 39 minutes. You've got this. You can do it. You can do it.
But at this point, the food is just really starting to not go down. I'm having to start to stand up. I'm just really struggling here. And my head shake's just becoming more, and I'm actually starting to think that I'm not going to be able to do this in the time. I'm just not going to be able to eat all this food.
40 minutes, 5 minutes to go. You've got this.
I even reach for the Diet Coke here and start to sip that, because that's just the thing that I think might help get me through this.
Everyone's cheering you on.
You can do this. Come on, you can do this. You can do it. You can absolutely do it.
The self-doubt really started to creep in here. I just really didn't think I could do this in the time limit. But the support from Laura and also the member of staff there says that everyone on the Facebook Live is really shouting me out and saying that I can do it, and that really helped egg me on to think, do you know what, I have to do it.
42. You can do it. Even if you have to chipmunk at the end, you're gonna get all that food in that mouth. You can do it.
And in the dying seconds of this food challenge, I'm going to leave the commentary here. Let me know if you've enjoyed me talk through the challenge, and I can do it in a lot more challenges, but it'd be great to hear if you actually like me doing this.
You can absolutely do this. 43:30. I'm really nervous. You're doing so well. Keep it up, keep it up. $44. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Pancake.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it, babe. You can do it. Wash it down with that Coke if you have to. You've got this. You've got this. You've got it. 42.20. You've got it, babe. You've got it. You're doing great. You're doing great. 30. You're doing great, babe. You got this. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Good job. 45. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, chipmunk, in it, in, 2, 1, 45. Amazing, amazing effort. You did such a good job.
And there you have it. I managed to do it in 45 minutes. I'm just giving a thumbs up there to one of the guys who was cheering me on. A huge thanks to all the staff who were just so supportive, as well as just everyone else who was in there at the time, just being so supportive. As you can see, I'm really struggling to just get the last bit down. Sorry.
It counts.
It does. Oh my god.
As long as it's in your mouth for 45, but you have to hold it down until 50 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes you got to hold it down for.
That was ridiculous. Jesus Christ. That made me so stressed.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that was just...
Yeah, you did great.
Well done. 45.
Forgot to stop it. Sorry.
I'm not doing an outro or anything like that. I'm just... oh god, I just think so.
Do you want to grab them plates? Or do you want to keep the plates, take a photo?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here, I'm gonna put this on. Amazing job. That was ridiculous. Oh my
I
god.
got so nervous at the last minute.
Oh, I can chipmunk, but... Oh my god.
One pancake is not chipmunk.
Can you imagine
It
doing
was a
that?
lot to chipmunk.
End it.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did that.
I can't believe